Hey Shubhankar, Atif be on camera. So,
Hello, sir.
hmm, so I think we can start. People will join as they come. I'm going to, yes, let's check the homework. Uh, Hello. प्लीज आपको क्लास आना होगा ना मतलब तुम्हारी कैसे हो आई विल सेंड यू मैं आपको वीडियो भेजता रहता हूँ ठीक है जब आप आएंगे तो मैं आपको ऐड ठीक है So I was talking about the homework, the first page of Unit 11, going to intentions and plans. Another day with the same thing, guys, so that you do not forget what you learned. What are they going to be? वो लोग क्या बनने वाले हैं? What are they going to be?
What
Ri-
are they going?
Write a sentence. Write a sentence about the people's intentions. लोगों के इरादों के बारे में लिखना है ना? Using the words in the box. Number one, Simon loves cooking. साइमन को कुकिंग बहुत पसंद है यार. क्या होगा इसका इंटेंशन? Is going to be a chef. Atif, your mic is very noisy. You need to do something about it. Alice is very good with numbers. If somebody is very good with numbers, normally what do they think? What do they plan? What do they intend? They normally want to be accountants. Okay. She is going
Thank
to be
you.
an accountant. She's going to be an accountant. Sally is great with children. Sally is great with children. She is going to be, she is going to be
Is going to be nanny.
Yeah,
She's going to athleist.
she's going to be a nanny. She's
Nanny.
going to be a nanny. What does a nanny do? A nanny looks after children. Atif, your mic, maybe you should change your mic, and use the internal mic of the device. Janet and Mel can run really fast.
She's going to be
He's going to
athletes.
be an athlete.
Athletes.
She किसके
They,
बारे में आपने?
sorry.
They
They are
They
going
are
to be
going to be,
an athlete.
they're
Athletes.
they're going to
They are going to be
they are
an
going to
athlete.
be
they're going
athletes.
Athletes. Athletes.
David wants to change the world.
He
He's going to
he is
be
going to be
he's going to
politician.
be
He's
He
politician.
going
is
to be a
going to be
politician.
a politician.
Both my sons love maps.
Someone's side is so noisy, sir.
It was Anish.
Yes.
Both my sons love maps and having adventures.
Yes. And they are going to be
They are going to be.
ad,
And exploring.
Explorers.
Why?
explorers.
How
Are
can you
going
use an when you are talking about two
to
boys, both
be
my sons?
Hmm.
Going to be
Both my
explorers.
sons love maps and having adventures. They are going to be
Going to be
explorers.
explorer.
They're going to be an explorer? No. They're going to be
Explorer.
explorers.
explorers. Danielle loves writing.
He is going to be writer. A writer. He is going to be a writer.
A journalist. You
A
can see here.
journalist.
Do you see the word writer here?
No.
No.
So,
He is
Renu,
going.
you haven't done your homework.
This was this was also homework.
I guess it was.
No, sir, it was not homework.
What was the homework?
Um, page number
Adjectives.
one 116.
Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. Okay. I'm going to check this later then. I'm going to check this later. Page number 100
And 16. Main book.
in the main book.
In the main book.
Let's see. Yeah. Who's writing this letter, this postcard? Who's writing?
Uh,
Who's writing?
Toby and Mill.
Who's
Toby and
writing?
Mill.
मतलब क्या हुआ?
कौन लिख रहा है?
Who's writing? Who's is writing? Who is writing? Who's writing?
Who's writing?
Tina.
Yes, Atif. Anish, your mic is very noisy. Sana. हाँ जी, बताओ. Who's writing? Sana,
Who continue?
who's writing? Sana, don't sit quietly all the time. Be active. Who's writing this letter?
Tina.
Sana, sweating. पसीने क्यों पूछ रही हो एक सवाल में? Who is writing this letter? Who is writing? तुमने करा homework? Did you do the homework?
I didn't.
क्या यार, फिर तो कुछ नहीं होना. छोड़ दो यार, फिर जाने दो. जाने दो. Uzma, who's writing this?
Luke.
Who's writing? सना, बहुत गंदा कर रही हो, बहुत गलत कर रही हो तुम. तुमने एकदम सीरियसली नहीं लिया क्लास को. मैं समझ सकता हूँ. ठीक है, मोटिवेशन नहीं है तुम्हारे पास. मैं लग रहा है, मैं फिर से बता देता हूँ. तुम्हें लग रहा है ये तो स्पोकन इंग्लिश कोर्स है, बेटा याद रखना, तुम लाइफ में कुछ भी करने जाओगे ना, कुछ भी मतलब करियर वगैरह में, पढ़ाई लिखाई में, इंग्लिश पीछा नहीं छोड़ने वाला। और तब तुम्हें समझ में आएगा, जब 5 जगह पर तुम्हें परेशानी होगी इंग्लिश में, तब लगेगा आप कैसे सीखूं इतनी जल्दी, और होगा नहीं वो, तो समझ में आएगा। कई लोग फंसे इस सिचुएशन में, जब उनके पास अपॉर्चुनिटी होती है, दे डोंट रियली टेक एडवांटेज ऑफ इट। इस क्लास की शुरुआत से आदत प्रॉब्लम है, ऐसे क्वेश्चन पूछो जिसका आंसर एकदम ऑब्वियस है और ऊट पटांग आंसर आएंगे। अभी मैंने पूछ दिया सना से हु इज राइटिंग, उसको पता ही नहीं चल रहा हु इज राइटिंग, सामने लेटर लिखा है एंड शी इज अनेबल टू आंसर हु इज राइटिंग। कौन लिख रहा है नहीं पता चल रहा इसको। उस्मा,
Lung and Tina.
Luke and Tina, they're writing it on Wednesday, May the 28th. Dear Toby and Mel, we are having a really
We are having a really wonderful time here.
you're having a really wonderful time
peaceful,
here in
wonderful
the
time.
south of France.
Wonderful.
Hmm.
We are having a really wonderful time. मतलब समझ गए, बहुत मजा आ रहा है,
Really wonderful.
बहुत मजा आ रहा है। We're having a really wonderful time. Sandhya, you really understood what I said now. Wow, your English is growing fast. I thought maybe you didn't understand. You did. Well done. Beta, the GK question sets for you guys, all the hostel students, there we have printed GK questions. Okay, memorize them all, learn them all. Okay, don't make any mistakes with those things.
Sir, can I say something, sir?
What?
Uh, Not about this homework, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I feel I I put it my 70% effort to learn English, I think, and I'm not able to make many sentence now. I feel that, sir, and it has been completed it has been completed 1 year,
Mm-hmm.
and my father often tell me, you don't speak English, you don't use English. That time I feel very annoyed, and also sometimes I feel very annoyed
Low.
with myself.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
don't know, sir.
Obviously, in the kind of environment you are, it's natural to have those feelings
Sir.
because people around you have
Mm,
no idea what language learning is. Do they speak any other language that they didn't speak in their childhood? Did they learn any languages after growing up?
sir.
They will never understand the hassles, the challenges of language learning. They will only be judgmental. एक साल हो गया, इतना पैसा खर्चा की क्या सीखी? This is how some people are. I'm sorry. It shows only their ignorance. I wish they had this attitude for their children when their children were going to school. This is why, I'm what your father told you is very common here. People don't realize once you become an adult, once you cross 20, learning a language becomes such a difficult task because now Take permission from someone else. Don't disturb me. Okay. As I was saying, I might have lost my trail of thought. Train of thought. What I was saying. What was I saying?
Your father too.
Yeah.
Proper.
Yeah. This is why we have started this school here. Because a lot of people, they send their children to English medium schools for 10 years. Did you go to an English medium school, Renu?
No,
You
my
didn't.
schooling was in Hindi medium.
Right. And your father thinks that you will learn as at this age in 1 year you'll be fluent because he thinks there are a lot of people making claims like this now. But I promise only one thing. If you feel that you are not the same Renu you used to be when you started this class, if your sentence forming abilities have improved, then ignore all the comments coming from all around because frustration. You should talk to my student Rosanna from Italy, how she used to feel frustrated, very frustrated about her lack of growth, her lack of fluency. But I only said one thing to her, that she was an exceptional learner because I know what language learning is and how challenging it can be for somebody in their 60s. So now she appreciates that. So my suggestion to you would be just try to protect yourself from all negativity, all the comments. Don't tell people you're learning English and keep working on your English. Keep working on your English until you feel you have reached the level where you can show it off. Because people will not understand your struggle, your challenges, how one word troubles you so much, how you learn a sentence and still you are not very sure about what you are doing. And then you discuss the things with your teacher, you worry about it. They are unaware of all your challenges. So it's very easy for them to make a comment which will demoralize you, demoralize you. Oh, you have spent so much time. What have you learned? You're wasting your time. You will not learn to speak well, or you will never speak well like that. But the fact of the matter is, it takes 2 to 3 years to be fluent in a language. I offer this course elementary. You had no, not you. There was a guy in the previous your class, the same class I started, the physical class, Sajid. Okay. The guy improved quite a bit, of course. But the problem is people, everybody, every institute. Tell me, how many institute do you know which offer spoken English classes for 2 years and 3 years or long?
Not
Zero,
many, sir.
zero, zero. You
Zero.
don't
Yes,
know
sir.
any.
Yes, sir.
Because they're more than happy. They don't want to hear anything from you. They are more than happy to keep you happy for 4 months, take your money, say goodbye to you so that other students can come. They cannot invest so much of time in improving a student for two reasons. Their main motive is to earn more money. Every 4 months, they start a new batch and they earn more money. Two, they don't have teachers who are so skilled, so knowledgeable that they can teach for a year, for 2 years, for 3 years. And Renu, it's a challenge for you and me both when you ask me a question and I have to answer that question, right? So I would like to, trying to tell you, in general, people would like to face this problem for a short time. So a 4 month course, wherever you are, in whatever city you live, how long is the course that you get? A 4 month course, a 3 month course, at best a 6 month course. Why is that?
Oh, they don't give so much exposure that you give us, sir. They don't give.
They will tell you this is structure, that's a structure,
Yes, sir.
all
Yes.
tenses.
Mm,
Within 4 months, they will teach you so many structures.
mm,
Within 6 months, they will teach you so many structures. And if you are unable to use any of them, they will say, पढ़ाए तो थे, याद नहीं है तुमको?
mm.
The point is, you're not supposed to learn structures. You're supposed to develop an understanding of the words and the word order. आई एम गोइंग टू, हमने कब कर लिया, क्यों कर रहे हैं आज इसको, समझ में तो आई गई लोगों को, आगे बढ़ जाते हैं, दूसरा स्ट्रक्चर ले आते हैं. वाई एम आई नॉट डूइंग इट, इसको कहते हैं कच्चा, कच्चा पका उतार देना. आप उसको खूब करिए तब तक आपके दिमाग में वो नेचुरल ना लगने लगे. आगे देखो. So try to protect yourself from negativity and judgment of people, no matter who that person is, your father, your brother, whoever. Because it's not that they have bad intentions. No, no, no. I'm not saying they have bad intentions. It is their ignorance. They don't know the challenges of language learning.
Yes.
If you talk to people who have learned a couple of languages as an adult, they will tell you, oh, you're doing great, keep it up, because it takes time. They know it takes time. Somebody who has learned Chinese, someone who has learned Japanese, somebody who has learned German, talk to them, ask them, and they will tell you, you're doing great. But those people who have never learned a language, they will always say, oh, itna kam, itna samay, like that.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. We are having a really wonderful time. In Hindi, we will say, बहुत मजा आ रहा है, बहुत मजा आ रहा है. We are having a really wonderful time. Look at the extra, strong expression, wonderful time. And not only wonderful, really wonderful time. Can you see the emotions, guys? Really, really strong emotions. We are having a really wonderful time here in the south of France. It means they are very, very happy or they're a little happy.
They are
They
very
are very,
happy.
Very, very happy there. We're having a really wonderful time in the south of France. We are renting a lovely,
Lovely.
batao. Number 2, guys, number 2.
We are
Lovely.
renting
Huge
a beautiful
huge
house.
house. Huge house.
Yeah.
Yeah, renting lovely huge house.
What did you say, Renu?
Huge.
We are renting a lovely, huge house. Okay.
Mm.
Shubhankar?
We are renting a beautiful house.
Beautiful house. Okay. That's good. Other people?
Wonderful house.
Wonderful house. Very good. And in number 1?
Sir, I wrote peaceful time here in
Sorry.
number 1. I wrote peaceful
Peaceful
instead of
time. We are having a really peaceful
wonderful.
time here. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. As
And
far as
beautiful house in a wonderful village.
let me tell you something. I will agree with all your sentences because they make sense. You understand them? Those sentences make sense. However, when you look at the whole exercise, then maybe the word peaceful will be more useful somewhere else, more appropriate somewhere else. But in this sentence, it makes sense. The word doesn't make the sentence wrong. However, there are other adjectives and there are limited number of adjectives, and you are not supposed to repeat any adjectives. Because of that, the word peaceful will make more sense somewhere else. It will be more appropriate in another place. However, it's absolutely fine to say we are having a really peaceful time here. Ruksar, Uzma,
So
Sana,
when I
anybody?
did this exercise, I also thought that this exact adjective we also use here and here. This I'm got confused.
It's not called being confused. It's called being aware. If you could think of that word in some other places, it means you know that word. Please understand what I'm saying. Shubhankar used the word peaceful in number 1.
Hmm.
Is the sentence wrong?
No, sir.
We are having a really peaceful time here.
Hmm.
No?
Hmm.
But because we have limited number of words, so maybe
Hmm.
peaceful will make more sense somewhere else.
Yes, sir.
So, who said it was you, Uzma? Number two, you said we are renting a lovely, wonderful house. If you use wonderful in number two, I want to know what you used in number one.
Peaceful time.
All right, that's great. Both the words make sense. We are renting a lovely, wonderful house. Makes sense. However, the word peaceful will be used somewhere else better. In a number three, everybody.
In a peaceful village.
All right. Other people. Number three.
Beautiful village.
In a
In a old
in a
village.
Old village.
Not possible.
Old village.
in a wonderful village.
That's great. Old village is not possible because you have a.
Beautiful village.
Colorful village.
That I don't know. Colorful village. Listen, you can you see the word a here? Nishat?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
That's why you should not use the word old. Because if you want to use old, it should be in an old village, right? Got it?
yes.
Next. It's got a swimming pool. It's got a swimming pool.
Got
The
a
house
swimming
has
pool.
got a swimming pool. The house has
Swimming
got a
pool.
swimming pool, which
Swimming
is great because the weather is quite
What?
Quite sunny.
Very sunny
hot.
for me.
sunny for May. The weather is quite
Sunny
sunny
for
for May.
sunny for me.
Next.
We are usually swim in the
When the water
afternoon
When
when the water is warmer.
warmer.
water is warm.
Number 4.
Yes.
Shubhankar said sunny. Other people.
Hot.
Warm.
Hot, sir, hot.
Hot. Hot. Quite hot.
Quite hot.
For May. The weather is quite
Sunny.
hot for May, quite sunny for May. For May matlab?
For me,
My me.
my me.
My.
इसका क्या मतलब है? मई में मतलब?
मई के महीने month of May.
जल्दी बोलो.
During the month of May.
May month of May.
मई हिसाब से मतलब कम है.
अरे वाह. Thank you, Anis. मई के हिसाब से. बहुत अच्छे बेटा.
May के हिसाब.
The weather is quite hot for May. मई के हिसाब से. That's the right way. मई के हिसाब से. अगर जिस तरह से मई में रहता उस हिसाब से देखा जाए तो, है ना? That's the Hindi here. Very good, Anish. देखो, मान लो आई एम डूइंग आर्म रेसलिंग विद निशात. मैंने आर्म रेसलिंग करने का डिसाइड किया निशात के साथ कि निशात आओ हाथ लड़ाते हैं. ठीक है. फिर लड़ाते लड़ाते मैं बोल रहा हूँ यार निशात लड़की का हाथ है, लेकिन उस हिसाब से देखा जाए तो ताकत बहुत है तुमको. लड़की के हिसाब से देखा जाए तो ताकत बहुत है तुमको. मतलब मैं ये नहीं कर रहा कि तुम बहुत तगड़ी हो किसी लड़के को हरा दोगी, बट आई एम सेइंग लड़की के हिसाब से ताकत बहुत है तुमको. मतलब नॉर्मली लड़कियों के हाथ में इतना ताकत
नहीं होता.
फ्रॉम दैट. तो उस हिसाब से मैं बोलूंगा यू आर वेरी स्ट्रांग. यू आर
Very strong.
Very
आगे
strong.
क्या लिख दूंगा मैं? आगे क्या बोलूंगा?
For
Woman.
boys.
for women, you are very
For
strong.
a girl, for a woman,
For
For a
a
girl.
woman.
for a girl, for a woman, you're quite strong. You're very strong for a woman. You're strong for a woman. I hope you understand everyone.
Yes.
तो फॉर में मतलब समझे? मई में, मई के दौरान नहीं है, मई के हिसाब से. वेल डन अनीश. आपका बाल ज्यादा पक गया आपके उम्र के हिसाब से.
Hmm. Your hair is more much
Your
much
hair
much grow than
Your hair
for
is
your age. For your age.
quite white for your age.
For your age.
Your hair is too gray or
Too gray
For your
Yeah.
age.
for your
for
age.
you.
Rather gray for your age. Your hair is rather gray for your age. Rather gray. R-A-T-H-E-R. Rather gray for your age. Sometimes we make comments like this about girls, about boys. अपने उम्र से बहुत ज्यादा जानता है ये लड़का. He knows.
He knows. He knows. He
अगर आपको पॉजिटिव बोलना है तो he knows a lot for his age. He knows a lot for his age.
knows a lot
Negative
for
बोलना
his
है,
age.
he knows too much for his age.
He knows too much for his
Too
age.
is negative ना, जरूरत से ज्यादा हो गया. He knows too much for his age. उम्र के हिसाब से तुम काफी लंबी हो, ठीक लंबी हो तुम. You are quite tall. You are quite
Tall
All for your
for
age.
your
for your
Your age.
age.
Okay.
उस हिसाब से देखा. Any problems, anyone? You are quite tall for your age. More examples? आप अपनी उम्र के हिसाब से काफी फिट हैं.
You are very fit
you are
for your age.
for your
You
age.
you are so
अब इस
fit
तरह से ऐसे
for
ही जाएगा.
your
अब जरा सुनना, मैं एक सेंटेंस देता हूँ. लिसन टू दिस सेंटेंस. You are very fit for a 60-year-old man. You are very fit for a 60-year-old man. मतलब क्या हुआ दोस्तों? जिसके बारे में कॉम्प्लीमेंट दिया जा रहा है वो कितने साल का है?
60
years.
और बोलने वाला
years
क्या
old.
कह रहा है कि आपकी उम्र 60 साल है. उस हिसाब से देखा जाए तो आप काफी
Fit ho.
You are very fit for a 60.
Normally, girls in small towns are independent or dependent.
Sir, come again.
Normally, girls in small towns are independent or dependent.
Are
Independent.
independent.
Mostly
They are independent.
they are independent.
No. Small towns girls.
They are not.
Dependence.
Yes, sir. They
They're
are
dependent.
dependent.
They're
They are
dependent.
dependent. Yes,
They are
sir.
dependent.
They are dependent.
In Indian small towns, small towns in India, Shvankar, and villages, girls are very dependent.
Yeah. Dependent.
आप किसी से मिले, you meet someone and you say, छोटे शहर की लड़की हो लेकिन काफी इंडिपेंडेंट हो उस हिसाब से. You are very independent for a small town girl. You are very open-minded for a small town girl. You are very
You are
open-minded
very
for a
open-minded for a small town girl.
मतलब नॉर्मली स्मॉल टाउन में इतनी लड़कियां ओपन माइंडेड नहीं होती. आप हैं. यू आर वेरी ओपन माइंडेड फॉर ए स्मॉल टाउन गर्ल. फॉर मतलब समझ गए यहाँ पे. हम्म देखो, आपने बड़ा सा शुरुआत करा है एकदम यहाँ से वहां तक. बहुत बड़ा मकान बनाने वाले हैं. ठीक है. एक छोटा सा मकान बनाया तो छोटा वाला का जल्दी ऊंचा दिखने लगता है ना. अब ये फॉर का जो यूज है किसी स्पोकन इंग्लिश क्लास में ये नहीं सिखाया जा रहा. मैं तुम्हें पहले बता देता हूँ. इनको मतलब ही नहीं इतना. जिसको आता आता है, जिसको नहीं आता नहीं आता. यहाँ सिखाने की बात हो रही है कि जिसको नहीं आता तो वो सीख जाए. शुभांकर, यू लर्न समथिंग न्यू टुडे.
Yeah. Obviously.
रेनू
Me
जी,
to me.
फॉर ही इज वेरी ओपन माइंडेड फॉर एन इंडियन हस्बैंड. आपने देखा कि उसकी वाइफ पार्टी में डांस कर रही है दूसरे मर्दों के साथ. एंड ही इज नॉट अनॉयड. ही इज जस्ट ओके विद इट. हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? ही इज क्वाइट ओपन माइंडेड फॉर एन इंडियन हस्बैंड.
Quite open-minded for a Indian
हस्बैंड
husband.
For an Indian husband, he is quite open-minded. Now, he's quite open-minded for an Indian
Open-minded.
husband.
For an
Am I right, guys?
action.
समझ गए
Yes,
मतलब?
yes,
For an Indian husband, because Indian husbands are very controlling now.
yeah.
They don't like their wives dancing with other men. Let's see. The weather is quite hot for May. जिसने sunny लिखा है, no problems. वो भी sense बनता है, but anyways. We usually swim in the afternoons. We usually swim in the
Swim
we usually
in the
swim in the
afternoon.
afternoons. Okay.
No.
It's we usually swim in the afternoons. हम लोग अक्सर कब स्विमिंग करते हैं? In the afternoons. When the water is
Hot.
hot.
वार्मर
वार्मर अगर बोला तो किस वार्मर क्यों बोले? कंपैरेटिव क्यों? कंपैरिजन किससे हो रहा है?
हॉट से
हम्म
हॉट
कम ऑन एवरीबॉडी, यही है भाषा की समझ। हमने कंपैरेटिव पढ़ा दिया आपको, कंपैरेटिव यूज भी हो रहा है, लेकिन आप समझ।
Mornings. Afternoon.
दैट्स राइट अदीब, वेल डन। प्लीज, यहाँ पे आपकी कोई मदद नहीं कर सकता, यहाँ पे आपकी कोई मदद नहीं कर सकता। इट्स ऑलवेज यू एंड योर एक्सपोजर, नॉट एन इंडिविजुअल, you and your exposure. See, we usually swim in the afternoons when the water is warmer. जब पनिया थोड़ा
When the
ज्यादा
water.
गर्म हो जाता है, किसके तुलना में भाई?
सुबह सुबह के मॉर्निंग
वार्मर देन इन द
इन द मॉर्निंग.
मॉर्निंग। ये बात आप क्यों नहीं समझ पा रहे थे तुरंत? गाइस प्लीज आंसर। आप पढ़ लेते हैं, बढ़ जाते हैं, ये आपकी प्रॉब्लम है। इसका सोल्यूशन सिर्फ एक है, कोई ग्रामर कोई लैंग्वेज क्लासेस का सोल्यूशन नहीं है। मोर एंड मोर एक्सपोजर, इट जस्ट कॉमन सेंस फेलियर ना। यू रेड द सेंटेंस, वी यूजुअली स्विम इन द आफ्टरनून, प्रेजेंट सिंपल, when the water is warmer. No difficult vocabulary, no difficult grammar, and still you do not know warmer क्यों बोला है। क्यों भाई? आप नहीं बोलते? हम नहाते हम लोग थोड़ा दोपहर में है, जब थोड़ा सा गर्म मौसम थोड़ा ठीक हो जाता है। यहाँ पानी की बात हो रही, तो सुबह में मौसम ठीक नहीं रहता है, दोपहर में ठीक हो जाता है, यही ना पॉइंट है। द सेम पॉइंट हियर, व्हेन द वाटर इज वार्मर देन इन द मॉर्निंग। व्हेन विल यू यूज योर इमेजिनेशन गाइस? Yesterday there was a huge storm. Yesterday there was a huge storm. और
Huge
बताता हूँ,
storm.
अगर किसी को भी ऐसा लगता है कि "अरे, मेरा इमेजिनेशन क्यों काम नहीं करता", उसका रीजन बताता हूँ। आपका इमेजिनेशन काम करेगा जब आपका दिमाग उस भाषा में खुल जाएगा। अब कब खुलता है? जब आप उस भाषा के साथ खूब लंबे समय तक बने रहते हैं। फिर आपको गलत और सही नहीं दिखेगा, आपको हर बात में मतलब निकलता दिखेगा, ये मतलब वो मतलब ऐसे। आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड। लड़के लड़कियां स्टूडेंट्स गलत है सही है गलत है करते रहते हैं। टीचर्स बताते देखो अगर ऐसा करोगे तो ऐसा हो जाएगा, क्योंकि टीचर्स का दिमाग खुला होता है। तो अगर आपका दिमाग खुल जाएगा तो आप समझोगे ओ द वाटर इज वार्मर देन इन द मॉर्निंग। ओके,
Then in the morning.
yesterday there was a number 6,
There was so loud storm, thunder.
there was a huge storm। अब आप ये गलतियां कैसे कर पा रहे हैं
Huge
पता है?
storm, huge storm,
हाँ,
huge storm.
I'll tell you if you got it wrong यहाँ पे। क्यों? Exposure, okay? A loud storm is fine, understand, but normally loud is the thunder, not the storm.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was talking about thunder.
Okay.
I made mistake.
There was a huge storm. Number 6 is
Huge storm. Huge storm. Yeah.
Storm.
Okay. Usma, you said huge house. Somebody
sir.
said, who said a
Yeah,
huge house?
I said, sir, I
Okay,
told.
तो बताइए नंबर 6 में क्या लिखा?
Hmm. I didn't use anything here, sir.
Got
I
it.
got confused, sir. I left this.
बताइए कौन सा ग्रामर क्लास में वर्ड्स की फीलिंग आएगी?
Hmm.
It has to be your association with the language, your connection, to spend as much time as possible listening to English. Debates, discussions, commentary in English, debates in English, news in English. If you have this aim that someday you want to be fluent in English, you have to make the efforts. I'm interested. I found it very interesting that you said 70% of my efforts I made. How did you know it was 70% of your efforts, Renu?
I didn't put my 100%. I know this, sir. Yeah.
My question, if you think you didn't do your 100%,
I think because I told because I I listen recording every day. I note put it down some important words, and I try to recall uh, uh, previous lesson, and I uh, listen to recording you send. That's why I said this, sir.
tell me, why did you remove 30%? Why didn't you say 100%?
No, sir, I didn't. I know, sir. Sometime I I didn't make any sentences. The homework you give. So sometime I
Got the point, Renu.
yes, that's right.
Now, let me add something, Renu. I didn't hear from you that I spent time on YouTube, I spent time reading books, I spent time reading stories. Nothing. I didn't hear that.
Yes, sir. I forgot to say that. I also listen some uh, English BBC, sir. I also listen that, sir. 6 minute BBC.
Very good,
I
Renu.
use yes, sir. But still, I am not
Don't say
fine.
70%. Don't say 70%. Say 80%, 90% now.
Okay, sir.
You are making 80, 90% efforts,
Okay, sir.
not only 70% efforts. Now, so you didn't write anything in 6. A huge storm. There was a huge storm, guys.
Huge storm.
Yes, sir.
बहुत बड़ा storm था.
Okay.
There was a huge storm. The thunder was so.
The
Number
thunder
7.
was so loud.
So loud.
So loud.
We were quite
So loud.
We were quite frightened.
We were quite frightened.
Frightened and ran into the house.
Ran into the house.
Yes.
Today it's
Oh, again. I wrote sunny. Today is again
yes.
sunny.
I
wrote
also
sunny
use here
two eyes.
sunny again. Sunny again.
I got mistake.
It's
Made
sunny
mistake.
again.
Today is sunny again.
it's sunny again.
Yes, sir. I used sunny word here. Sunny.
And we are going to the market in a town called
St. Remy.
Centramai.
Saint Ramai.
So in this part, they told you about what they did yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Now today it's sunny again, and we are going to the market in a town called Centramai. We love the markets here.
We love the markets here.
They are so
old.
markets are old. That's not a good idea. They are so colorful.
They are so colorful. They are so colorful.
Oh.
They are so colorful.
Makes much better sense now. The markets are so colorful.
They are so colorful.
But the things are quite.
I wrote the things are quite colorful.
No, expensive.
Expensive.
Quite expensive.
Don't worry, Shvankar. Keep listening to English. The audio files I share. Your mistakes are of only one kind. Lack of exposure. Your ability to learn the rules is amazing, exceptional. But please give yourself opportunities to listen to English. Okay, Shvankar? Things are quite expensive. This evening, we are having dinner in a local restaurant called Le Provençal. Their food looks
delicious.
Delicious.
It's
Delicious.
so
It's so expensive. I would say.
it's so peaceful here.
Peaceful.
So
It's so
peaceful.
peaceful here. We feel very.
It will
Number
be
14.
We feel very relaxed.
relaxed.
Shvankar, if you put expensive in number 13, relax doesn't make sense in number 14. There is no connection. But if you put peaceful in number 13, then relaxed makes sense. It's so peaceful here. We feel very relaxed. Because when you are in a peaceful place, you feel relaxed.
Got it.
We are reading a lot. We never have time to read at home. We are always
are
too.
busy.
We're always too busy.
Only 3 more days. See you soon. Lots of love. Look and Tina. Would you like to do a similar exercise? You guys will write a letter or a postcard. Imagine that you are on a holiday, okay? Imagine करिए कि आप holiday पे हैं. Imagine that you are on holiday. Imagine that you are on holiday, okay? And you're writing to someone. Talk about yesterday, talk about today, talk about tomorrow, okay? Just like these 2 people. So that will be your writing task if you want to do it. Now, I think I've already talked about these things here. Rob and Becky. Rob and Becky are planning. Did we do? Yeah, we did that. We did this. Oh, interesting. Reading and speaking section. Meet Ed, Will, and Ginger. Close your eyes and listen to a traditional folk song. Close your eyes, guys. 11.8.
Tape script 11.8. Song, Ed, Will and Ginger. Oats and beans.
Oats and beans and barley grow.
As you and I and everyone knows, oats and beans and barley grows. As you and I and everyone knows, they're waiting for the partner.
First the farmer sows his seed.
Then he stands and takes his ease, stamps his feet, he claps his hands and turns around to view his lands. They're waiting for the partner.
Now you're married, you must obey.
Must be true in all you say, must be kind and must be good, and help your wife to chop the wood. They're waiting for the partner.
Oats and beans and barley grow.
As you and I and everyone knows, and oats and beans and barley grows. As you and I and everyone knows, are waiting for the partner.
Can you remember any of the words?
Waiting for the partner.
Partner.
And
And they are going to marry.
mhm. Come on.
Oats and beans and barley grows.
Great. Very good memory. Shvankar, other people?
Tape script 11.8. Song, Ed, Will and Ginger. Oats and beans.
Oats and beans and barley grow.
As you and I and everyone knows, oats and beans and barley grows. As you and I and everyone knows, are waiting for the partner.
First the farmer sows his seed.
Then he stands and takes his ease, stamps his feet, he claps his hands and turns around to view his lands, are waiting for the partner.
Now you're married, you must obey.
Must be true in all you say, must be kind and must be good, and help your wife to chop the wood, are waiting for the partner.
Oats and beans and barley grow.
As you and I and everyone knows, and oats and beans and barley grows. As you and I and everyone knows, are waiting for the partner.
I remember when I was learning Italian with Rosanna, and she used to play the audio file, I would not understand anything at all. Zero. I was studying with a similar course, okay? There was text, there was audio, integrated together. Integrated means together, okay? And I was very comfortable with the text, but I was not very comfortable with the audio. And I knew the audio was the key. So I keep saying to you, spend as much time as you can with the sound of English, okay? Listening to English. So did you hear some more words this time, Renu?
Yes, sir. You must be kind and must be
kind and everyone knows.
तो रेनू इससे ये अंदाजा लग रहा है कि जैसे बाकी लोग के तुलना में आपकी लिसनिंग एबिलिटी अभी उतनी अच्छी नहीं हो रही है, तो लिसनिंग और कैसे अच्छी कर सकते हैं अपनी? Shumankar is listening for the first time and still he is catching a lot of words. He's been here for less time, you know. So sounds in English, you need to be friends with them, Renu. Improve your listening so that you can speak better.
Tape script 11.8. Song, Ed, Will and Ginger. Oats and beans.
Oats and beans and barley grow.
Oats and beans and barley grows. Can't you catch these words, Renu?
Yes, sir. Oats and beans.
And barley grow.
Barley grow.
As you and I and everyone knows,
As you and I and everyone knows.
oats and beans and barley grows. As you and I and everyone knows, are waiting for the partner.
Waiting for the partner.
First the farmer sows his seed.
Then
First the farmer sows his seeds.
he stands and takes his ease,
Then he stands and takes his ease.
he stamps his feet, he claps his hands
He stamps his feet, claps his hands,
and turns around to view his lands.
and turns around to see his lands. And turns around to see his lands. Yes, it is difficult to catch the words, Renu. Sometimes I listen to a song and I don't understand what they're saying. In a lot of places I don't understand. Because they change the sounds. Okay? So what is the solution? Nothing. Be with those sounds. Don't run away from them. Listen again and again and again.
Waiting for the partner.
Now you're married, you must obey.
Now you're married, you must obey. Now you're married, you must obey. अब आपकी शादी हो गई है, अब आपको पालन करना पड़ेगा, obey करना पड़ेगा रूल्स को. Now you're married, you must obey.
Must be true in all you say.
Must be true in all you say. पहले चल गया, उल्टा पुल्टा कर लिए, बोल दिए, अभी ना. You must be true in all you say.
Must be kind, must be good, and help your wife to chop the wood.
You must be kind, you must be good, and help your wife chop the wood.
But they're waiting for the partner.
Oats and beans and barley grow.
As you and I.
Why is there a pencil in your hands? I know it's not easy for people when they are not, if you're 14 or 13 or 12, it's easy to change your habits. But you have been studying, and I keep telling you, Renu, again and again, last 3-4 days I've been telling you, just do one thing. Forget about studying. Listen. Listen and just listen and see how it impacts you.
And everyone knows oats and beans and barley grows. As you and I and everyone knows are waiting for the partner.
It is called a folk song. It's called a called a folk song. Folk, F-O-L-K, folk. A folk song. Do you know a folk song from your part of India? Madhya Pradesh, Renu, Gwalior, any folk songs?
I didn't remember now. But there are many folk songs uh, from MP states, and they are they were telecast on Doordarshan before many years ago. But I didn't remember. I don't remember now.
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. Okay, Atif, do you know any folk songs, Atif? From your
No, sir.
village, from your area, your for any folk songs that your parents, not parents, your grandparents, great grandparents sang?
I
Anybody?
think Geet.
Mm-hmm.
Lok Geet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are a lot of folk songs before, but right now I don't remember.
They are very old songs. Traditionally, they
Yeah,
have been
yeah,
sung
yeah,
for a
yeah.
long time. Nobody knows where they started. There are stories about them, but nobody knows where they started.
Usually in India, they use like old instrument like
Hmm. Right.
iktara, something
Sarangi.
like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
कागा सब तन खाइयो ना खाइयो मेरी आंख, ऐसा कुछ है. मोहे पिया मिलन की आस. So this is also a folk song, I think. Some folk songs are romantic. Some folk songs are religious. Some folk songs are about certain occasions. When you have a son, then you have a folk song for the birth of a child. When you have a baby in your family. So unfortunately, it is so sad that in India, we don't remember our folk songs. Really sad. Indians are slowly and slowly going away from their heritage, from their
Yeah, tradition.
history, from their traditions. They're going away from it slowly and slowly. If you go and see things in a big city, it feels more like Europe than India, the way people think, live. I'm not criticizing it. I'm just stating a fact. Okay, let's see. Look at the photos of three young men. There are photos of three young men. Can you see? Yeah. Ed, Will, and Ginger. Look at them. What are they doing?
They are singing.
They are singing.
They
They are standing.
They are singing.
Yeah. What are they wearing?
They are wearing t-shirt and jeans, and
Jackets,
also wearing cap,
hats,
hat.
boots,
Mhm.
belts. And what are they carrying?
They are
they are
carrying.
carrying sticks.
Blanket.
Hmm.
They are carrying, I think, some food.
Hmm. And sticks.
They are carrying sticks. Yeah.
What are they doing in this picture? They're walking,
They
They
are
are walking.
walking.
right?
They are walking.
Look, they're walking along the road. And here, what are they doing? They're singing again.
That's true.
There are only two of them. There are only two of them today. And their backpacks are on the road, on the floor.
Maybe they are taking a rest.
Look, their eyes are closed. Their faces. Now, read the introduction here. Are you done with reading? If you have finished reading, look at exercise 3. Correct these false statements.
It's a sunny Saturday afternoon. Festival.
It's a sunny Saturday afternoon in Petersfield. Petersfield. They are and the three young men and carrying suitcase. The three young men are carrying backpacks
They all are boys.
and wearing jackets. Wearing jackets, hats and boots. They start singing pop songs. They start singing folk songs. The people of Petersfield aren't interested. They don't stop listening. They stopped listening. The people of Petersfield stopped listening. They don't give the man any money. They gave the man some money. What are they? What going to be one of the young men? One of the young men.
Who are you playing with? Who are you playing with? Are you done, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You done? Shall we discuss?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's a rainy Sunday morning in Petersfield.
It's a
Sunny
It's
Saturday
a sunny
afternoon.
Sunday
sunny
morning.
Saturday afternoon.
Saturday.
In
ना
Saturday
बोलने
It's
की
a
आदत
sun.
डाले, ना बोलने की आदत डाले कि नहीं ऐसा नहीं. It's not.
It's not
It's
a
not
not
rainy
a
Sunday
It's not
rainy
morning.
rainy
Sunday morning in
Sunday
Peter.
morning.
Petersfield.
Petersfield.
It's not a rainy Sunday morning in Petersfield. It is a sunny Saturday
It is a
afternoon.
Saturday morning.
Afternoon.
The three young men are carrying suitcases and wearing suits and ties.
No, no, they are not wearing
They are carrying.
not wearing
Uh,
suit. Okay.
they are
Negative,
not
negative,
carrying
negative,
suitcase.
negative.
And
They
ties.
aren't carrying
They
suitcases and
aren't
wearing
They
suits and
aren't
ties.
carrying
They aren't
suitcase
wearing
and wearing
suits and
suits
ties.
and ties.
they
They are
aren't
carrying
carrying suitcases.
suitcase
They are
and
carrying
wearing
bags,
They're carrying
bags
backpacks.
and
They are
green,
carrying backpacks
backpacks
green
and walking sticks.
and walking sticks. And they are wearing green and brown jackets, hats, and boots.
They start singing pop songs.
They
They
start
aren't start
They
singing pop
aren't
songs.
they
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 are
start
start singing
singing
pop
folk.
songs.
singing
folk
They
songs.
start singing pop songs.
Mm,
Renu, they
They
start.
doesn't start singing pop song. They
They
don't start singing.
third attempt. कितने दिन हम लोग काम करें इस पे?
Sorry, sir.
जब ये
They aren't
सुनते
start
सुनते
singing.
नेचुरल हो जाए ना तो
They don't start
कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़
singing.
जाएगा. ओके. When you
They
listen
are
so often that you know it becomes a habit. They start. No, they don't start. They don't start singing pop songs.
Mm.
Shubhankar, you shouldn't have said they aren't start. Nah.
they
They start का negative क्या होगा Shubhankar? They don't start.
they don't start. They don't start. They don't start singing.
They don't start singing pop songs. They don't start singing pop songs.
They don't start
They
singing
don't start singing pop songs.
pop songs.
They start का negative they aren't start नहीं होना चाहिए Shubhankar.
Yeah.
What should it be?
They don't singing.
They don't
don't
start.
They don't start singing.
singing pop songs.
They
They
don't
start
start
singing
They start singing folk songs.
folk songs.
folk songs.
Folk songs.
The people of Petersfield aren't interested.
They
They
they are interested.
they are
They are
interested.
interested.
They are interested.
They
They
are
don't
interested.
stop to listen.
They stop to and
They
listen.
They stop to listen.
They stop to
stop
listen.
to
They
to
do.
listen.
They do.
They do. They do.
They don't stop to listen. Yes, they do.
Mm.
थोड़ा सा ये समझना. I don't speak English.
I
I
do speak English.
You do.
Yes, sir, you do, sir. Yes, sir, you do. What
You
are you
do.
saying?
Yes, sir, you do.
बस इतना काफी है. They don't give the men any money.
They
They do.
they do.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
English is easy if you guys let it be easy. They don't stop to listen. Yes, they do. Of course, they stop to listen. They don't give the men any money. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
And
Yes, they do.
they give the men so much money that their hat is soon full. They give the men so much money that soon their hat is full. Got it? Keep practicing, guys. Keep practicing. There's no looking back. Okay? In language learning, with me, there's no looking back. You can only get better. Exercise 4 will be your homework. Exercise 4 will be your homework. And you have the text. Read the entire text. Everybody has the book? You have this page. Read and answer the questions. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good time practicing. Remember, जो थोड़ी बहुत परेशानियां रहे उस पर काम करो. जब भी लगे क्यों गलती हुई, अगर सिर्फ स्लिप ऑफ टंग है, नेक्स्ट मोमेंट रियलाइज हो जा रहा है, तो इट विल टेक ओनली अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ टाइम. यू विल बी फाइन. Today you find me speaking good English, but I remember my day is a struggle. Okay, I used to know things, but still somehow ended up saying the wrong thing. But my mind always knew, yeah, it happens. It's not our first language. We make mistakes. Keep practicing and keep getting better. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.
Sir,
Good night.
please send today's recording, sir.
I will.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.